In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually make your New Year's resolutions work so that you can make 2020 the biggest year of your life. So stay tuned. What is up, Next Level Nation? Johnny F here with Next Level Warrior, the channel where we help you level up your life. If this is your first time here and you're interested in becoming your next level self, then start now by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that bell notification to catch my videos posted every week. So here we are, a brand new year within a whole new decade, and you've likely hopped on the same train that many of us do when we get to this time of the year. You've set New Year's resolutions. Resolutions to remove bad habits, learn something new, and hopefully transform your life in numerous ways. This can bring about a great excitement from what seems to be a fresh start. But the trouble is that we soon become part of the statistics in which upwards of 80% of us have given up on our New Year's resolutions within 6 weeks. I would hope that since you're watching this video, you're ready for a new approach. A new way to gain real traction and build momentum towards achieving your goals so you can join the Next Level community and break away from the statistical majority that give up. The following tips are those that I've started implementing in the end of 2018 that helped me achieve more in 1 year than I did in the entire past decade. So make sure that you're sticking around until the end to get the most out of this video. Alright, we're going to start with the easiest one. Easy because you can implement this right now and claim an instant win on it. Stop using the word resolutions. Instead, replace it with the word goals. I know this might seem silly, but this is going to help you to immediately get away from the stigma and statistics attached to New Year's resolutions. Something you want to do and feel motivated at the beginning of the year with, but quickly becomes part of this I should do this list that simply weighs us down, reminding us of our lack of action, making us feel that much worse as the weeks carry on. A resolution in this context is defined as a firm commitment, whereas a goal is a specific achievement that you're aiming for. This provides us with the absolute necessity that we require in our human lives: flexibility. We need flexibility on the journey towards our goals because that's exactly what they are, a journey, and one that's far from being linear in any way. Achieving anything big is going to come with challenges, setbacks, failures, and major jumps forward. But it never happens in a straight line, regardless of the angle. And this brings me to my next big tip: specifying your goals. You need to be specific when it comes to setting your goals, because if they're too broad or poorly defined, you'll lose motivation very quickly. But if there are specific milestones and targets to hit, then you'll be able to measure your progress. And if you can measure it, then this provides you with actual evidence of what you've accomplished to help you build confidence. Besides, why would you set goals that don't thrill you when you imagine achieving them? I'd love to hear about any examples of your current goals in the comments below.
Do it now.
Alright, so you've got specific goals in place now, and you've probably already done what I'm going to suggest you do next. But I'm going to tell you anyways. Write them down. Now, I don't mean write them down once and forget about them. I'm asking you to write them down often and in a variety of ways. Research shows that people who write their goals down often have significantly more success in achieving them. And we're not even talking about the teeny tiny percentage of people who actually write their goals down on a daily basis. They're on a whole other level. The purpose of writing them down is to provide you with clarity, to frame them in your mind towards the destination that is your goal. Think of your goal as a location through unfamiliar territory, and it's going to take you a few months to get there. Are you just going to write them down once and forget about them? Or continue to revisit it, rewrite it, review it, to really make sure that you're on the right track? You're likely going to need to make adjustments to your goals anyways, and writing them out as you're going along is going to help you to really conceptualize this. When you write them out, get creative. Write them in a variety of contexts. You can write them out in the frame of gratitude for already having achieved them, and even ask yourself questions like, who do I need to become in order to make this a reality? I highly suggest a journal for this. A simple book that you can let your imagination flow onto paper once a week or even daily. Using a journal is an excellent tool towards your personal growth, and this is really the big picture when it comes to having goals and making progress towards them. It's all about who you become as a result. Writing down your goals, your wins, your challenges, how you'll improve will all really help to sharpen your focus when it comes to transforming your life. This will help you expand on your vision and make better choices in the direction of your goals. And ultimately, you'll come to the underlying reason as to why they are important for you. Once your why is absolutely clear to you, this will begin to fuel your daily decisions. But before you start taking massive action, you're going to need to do something else. Break them down into smaller, more achievable goals. Why? Well, aside from the reality that large goals can seem intimidating, when you break them down, this helps your mind to actually conceptualize the steps you're going to need to take to actually get there. More importantly, when you break them down and start moving forward, this creates momentum, building confidence towards achieving the bigger goal. Which brings me to my next tip, and one of the very next level must-dos. Track your progress. To make this your biggest year ever, you're going to need to track your weeks and months to see how your progress is going. This is essentially where you're tracking the evidence and data of how far you're making it, which will force you to strategize and ask questions in case you're falling off track. This is why I mentioned the need to be flexible and create the necessary adjustments on the journey towards your goals. We have this tendency to measure the gap between our current results and our goals instead of measuring the gains we're making towards them. I use a simple sheet that I fill out every week where I jot down my wins for that time and then put 4 of these together as a foundation to quickly review my month and see what targets I need to set for the next month. This information is absolutely vital when it comes to moving forward on your goals. If you're not tracking, then your progress can get easily forgotten about. And with one simple slip up, you can fall right back into that gap. If you know what I'm talking about, then type in "stop the gap" in the comments. This continued reviewing and acknowledgement that we are making progress, regardless of how small we may be inching forward, is what builds our confidence, helping us to see and believe that it's possible for us. But 2019 would not have been what it was for me if I hadn't implemented this one major factor: accountability. Next to consistently tracking your progress, this is going to be the biggest game changer when it comes to moving the needle forward towards achieving your goals. And this is a truth that I really got to share with you. Being accountable to yourself is a terrible success strategy. I'll tell you this from firsthand experience, as far too many times I've been completely lazy when it comes to my goals. Life happens. But when other people are aware of the goals that you want to achieve, and you check in with them regularly about it, this makes it much harder to fall off track. An accountability partner will help immensely to keep you focused on your targets and provide support in numerous ways, such as reminding you of the gains that you've made when you're feeling down about any failures. In 2019, I went through an entire year of weekly phone calls with my accountability partner, flowing through cycles of excitement, sharing my wins, listening to hers, and especially being supported by her when I was unknowingly measuring the gap when I was falling on harder times. It's a lot harder to fully give up on something when you have this level of support, making it an excellent strategy towards achieving your goals. So what goals would make the biggest difference in your life if you achieve them this year? Comment down below to share with the growing community, and let me know which one of these tips you're going to start using today. Let's get that accountability going. The description will have a summary and a checklist of all of them. So hit that like button if you appreciated this video, and make sure to subscribe to join the Next Level community and catch my videos posted every week. Let's make 2020 our biggest year yet. I'll see you in the next one.